I know there's a bit of maybe doom and gloom around the Irish squad after last year, what happened, but you look what happens this weekend. Kieran Clark has scored for Newcastle. Jeff Hendrick was a big player for Burnley yesterday. You're playing well for Everton. Like, things kind of seem to be coming together at the right time now for Ireland.
I think, yeah, look, we want to give a lot more to Ireland. You know, the Euros was a great time for everyone involved, and the management team were great to get us that far, and now the changes have happened in the management team, and with that will always bring in excitement, and then once again it'll be down to the players to perform. And I think a lot of players, you know, are doing very well at club level. You know, Matt Doherty's come into the Premier League this year, and he's been great, and as you said, Kieran Clark, and for me, Shane Duffy, he'll never get the headlines over here because he's not maybe an English centre half, but for me he's top centre half, and week in week out, you know, throwing his body on the line. Now I think he's got 4 Premier League goals this season, so we have got some very good players, and as I said, Shane Duffy's definitely one of them. And
has Mick McCarthy been in touch with you? Or you're obviously the skipper. Has he spoken to you on the phone or anything?
Yeah, I've been in touch with the manager, and you know, talking about the team and what's ahead, and you know, it's just up to myself to go into him and do what I always did, and I'm sure he'll be looking forward to getting all the players on board, because there's no friendlies before it gets competitive, so I'm sure he'll be trying to get as much work as he can, and you know, it's an exciting time for everyone, and then having Robbie on board as well will be great for the lads.
Can Mick give the squad the boost that it needs going into these big games? As you said, there's no friendlies, it's straight into qualifiers.
Yeah, I think of course that's why they've picked Mick as a manager. He's got a great passion for the country. He's managed a team before, and he'll get a lot of respect from the lads. And you know, as players now, we've got to, you know, there's no excuses anymore. We've got to look within, as I always say, look at the players, and we've got to show up. And I fully believe that we got the players, and I think we'll have learned a hell of a lot from the last year. It was quite poor, and sometimes you learn the most when things aren't going well.
The debate raging at home is, can Matt Doherty and Seamus Coleman play in the same team? What do you think?
That's up to the manager. I'm sure he'll have his decisions to make, and you know, you can keep debating, but it'll be Mick McCarthy's choice.
Shane, or I should say Kieran Tierney and Andy Robertson have done it at Scotland. 2 really good left backs played in the same team, so it is possible.
Yeah, of course. Look, it's possible. You know, that'll be the manager's decision. I think if he can get as many Premier League players into the team, and I'm sure he'll be doing that. And as I said, some lads in the Championship are doing very well as well, so it's exciting. But the Irish team's not about me and Matt, it's about 11 players and all the lads in the squad, and more importantly the manager and the fans as well.
I'll just ask you finally, because you know the League of Ireland so well, Stephen Kenny's going to be taking over the under-21s, and you know, eventually taking over the senior team as well. What were your own thoughts on that?
Yeah, look, I'm one that likes to see hard work be rewarded, and I think Stephen Kenny has done a great job with Dundalk, you know, over the last few seasons, you know, winning the league, I think maybe 3 out of the last 4, and then doing so well in Europe, and maybe losing some of his best players every season, and then finding a way to get new players in and continue to keep winning. So he's got something about him, and I'm sure he'll be itching to get involved with the 21s now and show what he's about at that level. And then we need to do our job for the next 2 years, and then Stephen will step in, and fingers crossed he can do well.